huge final 24 hours for Hull City as we make our way towards deadline day. Yes, hello there and welcome back to the HullCityFanCentral YouTube channel, where today I'll be walking through every bit of transfer news, gossip, little rumours, everything that you need to know coming into the final 24 hours of deadline day. As I'm recording this, Hull City have signed 5 players. We've let a few out on loan, so we will see what the state of the club is in 24 hours time. So let's rack straight through all of the news. Before we go into any transfer news, we might as well go with AFCON. And it's, in some miracle, both Traore and Seri started their respective games in the round of 16 and both progressed through the round of 16. Seri in a bit more of a lucky fashion than Adama Traore, but let's not forget that they did face the reigning champions Senegal, managed to beat them. So Ivory Coast will take on Mali in the quarterfinals. Yes, we're getting Seri versus Traore in the quarterfinals of the AFCON. So one of them will still be in the competition come of just a week's time. So it'll be an interesting one to see that one. Traore picked up an assist in his game where he played 74 minutes. Seri didn't do so, but he did get man of the match. He played fantastic and it was a nice moment. So, Hull City, this transfer window so far, as I'm recording this, of course, I'm recording this a little bit earlier than when it's coming out, so this could possibly have changed by the time the video is coming out. As we know, deadline day is or deadline week is very, very busy. But we've signed Billy Sharp. We've signed Fabio Carvalho, we've signed Ivor Panda, and then in the past sort of day, we have also signed ourselves a Ryan Giles and a Noah Ohio. You may be thinking, okay, 5 solid transfers. You're looking at 5 very, very good people, very, very good transfers coming into the squad that'll help us develop. Where else could we go? And that is where we introduce our best friend, Omar. Yes, we have already discussed him in great length already, but the nicknamed Turkish Messi was making his way to England yesterday to complete a medical for Hull City. We haven't got any word whether he's completed his medical or whether he is still undergoing it, arriving into the country, whatever. But the deal is there to be done with as little as a £2 million option there. So it will be a permanent transfer to get Abdülkadir Ömür to Hull City from Trabzonspor for as little as £2 million for a player of that stature. That is incredible. There was originally a £4 million bid that was announced, so it could be in the range of £2 million to £4 million. Anywhere in that price range is a fantastic deal for Hull City. He's a fantastic player. Get him into the squad. He will be not having as much of a key role, I reckon, coming into this latter stage of the season, considering we do have Fabio Carvalho. But then next season, he will be the Carvalho replacement. He will have had time to develop himself to the English game over this next 18-game stretch, or possibly even longer if we make it to the playoffs. And then he'll have himself ready, set fighting, with plenty of time, plenty of games under his belt by that time to push on next season. Whatever state the club is in, whether we're in the Premier League, whether we're still in the Championship, he will still be with us, and he will have a fantastic run with us. So it's fantastic, isn't it? It's a fantastic time to be alive for a Hull fan. Everyone is saying, how are we picking up these players? How are we getting this scoop? We're nicking players off Leeds, haha. We're nicking players off Premier League sides. We're picking up these deals that no one ever thought could be done for any club, let alone a team like Hull. And I'm just loving reading people's replies and everything, which is just fantastic. One final bit of transfer news before we rack through a few other little bits of news that have come out in the past day or two, and that is Hull City are set to be signing a winger. Now you may be thinking, a winger? I thought we was looking for a winger since day one. Manuel Benson, what happened to him? Well, Benson seems to be staying at Burnley after loads of different shenanigans have gone on. Apparently Burnley don't want to get rid of him, but Benson wants to go, but he didn't want to go, but he does. It's a very confusing situation. So that one fell through quite a while ago. A lot of other teams picked up in the race, and then they've all fallen out of it for some weird reason. I'm not sure what quite has gone on there. It seems like we may have dodged a bullet. Another one that we may have dodged a bullet on is Ryan Kent. Reports coming out today that he's had his contract frozen at Fenerbahce after refusing to leave the club, but then he wants to leave the club. very confusing case over there. Of course, we were in the hunt for him early on in the transfer window, one of the first targets that came out, and then we backed away from the deal and then wanted to go back in, but then backed away, and Adrian came out saying that we do not want Ryan Kent, and it seems like we have dodged a massive bullet. A player with a big ego who's had his contract frozen, had his has all of his fees frozen because he's being a right pain in the royal arse, to be fair, over at Fenerbahce. So, winger. Who could it be? Who could it be indeed? We may be thinking, okay, if it's not Benson, it might be that Zarori kid from Burnley. No. It's someone I would probably say is even better for the longevity aspect of it. And that is a little Millwall guy. A little Millwall guy, 18 years old, in fact. Yeah, we're going for an 18-year-old winger, but it's a good one at that. It's S.A. or S.E.A., however you pronounce his name, from Millwall. 18 years old, had interest from Premier League clubs. He's a great youth development, and he can go pretty much straight into the starting 11, or certainly onto the bench and get that game time in the Championship. He is a fantastic player at the crux of it, and to say that we would be getting him on a permanent deal, 18 years old, plenty of development for the future. Seems to be like one of the good young lads that will really spur us on for the future. Similar to all of what's been doing with the academy, what's been brought in. I'll go through all of the academy news and information once the window is out of the way, because there's been a lot of goings on there, and it's a lot of it's been beneficial for our case. Our academy is really spurring itself back up to be among the top hitters of academies, certainly in the Championship, if not in entire English football. But it's fantastic. We're bringing in these youth talents. We're bringing in all these youth talents that want to come and play for us. You look at Ryan Giles. He wanted to come to Hull. You're looking at all these players that want to come and play for us now. See what we're doing with the young talent, what Rosini's doing with the young squad. And SEO, apparently a bid's been put in. We'll wait and see what that happens on that one. I think that one possibly will be one where it's a squeaky bum time at 11 p.m. tomorrow night, where we could possibly see the signing coming in. But it's a fantastic one. It's fantastic, isn't it? If we do pull it off, it will be a signing for seasons to come, similar to the Pandor deal, similar to all of these young lads that we're bringing in, deals for the future. Thinking wise for the club, thinking wise for where we will be in not even next season, in a few seasons' time. Where will the club be? Well, we've got the plan there apparently already. We have faith in Liam Rosinia. We have the faith in Adrian Ilajali. So make sure you like and subscribe so you don't miss out on any more transfers, news, all that sort of stuff as we crack through the final just over 24 hours into deadline day. So it's going to be an exciting time. Squeaky bum time is upon us. Make sure you follow me over on Twitter to get live up to date on everything Hull City. And up the Tigers!